The leader of the Patriotic Alliance has reacted on the statement and told Malema that the name Springbok is going nowhere, finish and clear. Taking it to his social media platform, he said, "We love the Springboks. We have moved on from any bad or racist connotation associated with it. This is not the time to listen to fools like Malema. Let's celebrate our boys for a hard-won victory. The Springbok name is going nowhere, finish and clear." People have reacted to Gayton's statement, and one said, "You people just hate the truth and you lack radicalism. The argument should be whether Malema is telling the truth or not. So it's good for a national team to go to one man's farm or a house to celebrate their victory there. What's exactly special about Rupert?" Another one said, "Springbok is an animal endemic to South Africa. It doesn't matter whether it was a symbol of apartheid or not. We can never hate Springbok as a symbol of our national pride simply because Malema tells us to hate it. It has been here in South Africa long before colony." He took it to his Twitter account and wrote, "I'm guessing he wants the national rugby team to wear red and have a logo of clenched fist holding a spear. Our political and policy focus needs to be directed to teams like Bafana who are not performing at the same level as rugby and cricket. We need to hold SAFA and Department of Sports, Arts and Culture accountable for failing to develop robust soccer programs for primary and high schools, for failing to support amateur soccer in townships and rural areas. We need to call for change of leadership in SAFA. Leave the box alone." Julius responded to him and said, "We'll talk to you after the elections because we should first check if it is worth it. You have to prove your worth first." Maimane also responded to him and said, "Fair point at Build One SA. We'll be in Parliament next year. We will be making waves with brilliant young leaders. In the same way I have to prove my worth, you have to do the same." In the 2016 local government elections, you had 1.21 million votes. In the 2021 local government elections, you had 1.19 million votes. Your party may be shrinking. 10% cannot dictate to the whole nation the colors and emblem of the best performing sports team. You need to have more than a simple majority to do that. If this issue was taken on referendum, you would lose the vote. People love Springboks and they represent something different today in 2023 than they did in the 90s when Paul Roos came up with the logo. Today they represent diversity, excellence and tolerance. They represent hustle and muscle. They represent what our nation can be. Winners. Someone also reacted on Maimane's statement and said, "For the first time, I agree with you, Mr. Maimane. We need to change SAFA leadership." Mboiseni Ndlozi also defended his leader and said, "The truth is not a matter of popular vote, Maimane. If we had to put a vote on xenophobia, we would lose. If we had to put a vote on capital punishment, we would lose. If we had to put a vote on LGBTQI, we would lose. If we had to put a vote on abortion, we would lose. Imagine a country that resolves through popular votes. It's a country of idiots." The truth, Springbok is a symbol of white supremacy. Even if you love it, you are in love with the representation of your own oppression. It is the worst form of inferiority complex, but you are also dead wrong about what is really loved by our people. You confuse the love for the game as love for an apartheid symbol. What they are following is the beautiful sporting game. They will still love and follow the national team if it abandoned apartheid symbols, transformed from being white dominated, and stopped being treated as a Johan Rupert's private property. Rugby is what is being followed, not the apartheid symbol clothed in it. And so I refuse to believe that our people love Springbok as a symbol of white apartheid supremacy. I refuse to believe that they, like you, suffer from psychotic episodes of self-hate and inferiority complex. And nevertheless, matters of truth are not about votes. You cannot vote for the earth to be flat and suddenly the earth becomes flat. It doesn't matter that all of you believe in a flat earth. It will not change the truth. The earth is not flat. Springbok is an apartheid symbol and it inspires white supremacy. Ask yourself, If white people appreciate that apartheid was a crime against humanity, why do they want to hold on to its symbols? It's not because they accept democracy on the condition that it doesn't affect their white privilege. Have you not learned anything from your humiliation in the DA, Maimane? Your project seems to be an attempt to create DA outfits outside the DA, yet achieving the same objectives as the DA, the creation of docile black who accept white tutelage as permanent form of being in the world. Maimane continued and tweeted, "We are stronger together, South Africa, we are. Let's talk solutions because Julius is complaining without providing a way forward. I'm going to propose a solution to the problem of fewer South Africans from black communities and colored communities being able to attend international competitions to support the team. I propose a fan lottery which will be funded by the Ministry of Sports and Business. That lottery will provide funding for fans who cannot afford and have a dedicated office to help them with visas and emergency passports, etc. We need fans to support our netball, hockey, soccer, rugby, and cricket teams wherever they are playing, not only in Europe and overseas, but also regionally. So many times, our teams play in foreign African countries without any Gs. We can make sure that at least 500 fans watch every international fixture regardless of income status." Julius Malema responded to him and said, "Stronger together rubbish. Go on sucking up to white supremacy and don't count me in your nonsense. At least they don't pretend. They are obvious with their racism and you are desperately seeking their approval and inclusion." People reacted to Maimane and one said, "You are pathetic. You are stronger together with racists who are celebrating a war criminal." Another one said, "Damn, you are also riding on the Julius Malema social media train so people can notice you. Very dangerous because the need for validation will keep growing and you'll keep trying to source clout with his name." Zimele. What's your take on this one, people? Do you agree with Malema on this one? Do we really need to change the word Springbok, the Boke? Share your views on this one. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.